Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Time for another round in the United Kingdom. I'm going to try and better my score here. Maybe we'll get a perfect one. 24,378 points at the moment, so almost there. But look, I do hope I can do a bit better given that this is my home country. So let's start the game. Not going to give myself a time limit here, so do strap in. This might be a while. Let's see how we do. Okay, so we're up on a sign already here, which is pretty lucky, to be honest with you. It should be of help. Right, Poole, Honiton, Weymouth, and that says Dorchester. It is actually Dorchester. Okay, so I know where these places are, which helps. So let's see if we can find them. So Poole is, where are we? He just said Poole is here, okay, and Weymouth is here. And I don't know where Honiton is, and then Dorchester is somewhere up here. So the road, let's try and get our road numbers right. We can go, and we're heading south. Dorchester, B3147. And then Poole, Honiton, and Weymouth. Weymouth is on the A435, so that is this road here from Dorchester. Poole is the A35, but Dorchester is still south and it's still on a B road. So B3147, that's 3143, 3147. Yeah, and there is a roundabout, so we are possibly shy of that. So let's head to it. Back up just a sec, there was a sign. Winterbourne, Monkton, Martinstown, and Bridport. Winterbourne, Monkton. Let's get to it. Now, we might be at a couple of different roundabouts here that I've seen. Come on, I want to progress. Let's get up there. Onto the roundabout, please. Nope, I have to click through. So that is Dorchester, and that is still sort of south and east, if anything, on the 3147. That's south and east, okay? The next exit here should be the A37. And if it is, then I'm pretty confident in the roundabout. Can't seem to zoom around there, so let's zoom in. Frustratingly, I can't see it. Ah, that's the A37, which is also the way that we've come from, and that goes up towards Yeovil, yes. Sherburn, fine. Very good. What is this road then? Is this not also the A37? We've got two A37s going in and out of this roundabout, and it doesn't say one or the other. Poole through the A35, so, but then we probably will lose the B3147, because are we here as well? No. Look, I'm pretty confident we're at this roundabout, so let's stop faffing. Get back to the start. How are we going to triangulate where we are there? Well, look, there's a tiny little lay-by here. I don't know if lay-bys get marked on these maps. Possibly not. But we've got the River Frome, don't we, coming up? Let's go up here and see if we can't see the River Froome. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Possible river. Possible river there after 8 skips. Let's go down here, see how far we can go to the roundabout. 1, 2, 3, and the road just kind of kinks round, doesn't it? So let's just, yeah, I think it does. Look, I think we're up here. Let's go for the guess. 11 meters, 5,000 points. Excellent. Next round. Even starting by a sign there and a roundabout, that took me a while. So I am going to work on it, I promise. Let's get to a main road. This looks like a main road. These housing estates are always difficult. Charnwood. There's a lovely town, I think, called Oaks in Charnwood. Could be there. Oh. Come on. Where are we going to go from here? Can we go up here? Do we go up the hill or down? Let's go up the hill. Lovely field here. Doesn't look like it's getting that much busier, does it? What I mean is, sorry, I'm speaking out loud, but I'm not explaining myself very well. Oh, breaking and entering. Beg your pardon. I have no idea if he was breaking and entering. He just kind of looked like he might be. It would be fun to imagine that he was. Let's go back to the start. I think I'm going to go the other way. It just didn't feel like we were making much progress that way. Let's go down here and we'll go left. There's a pretty big town in the distance there now, so you can see that. Charnwood Drive was the name of the road. Sherwood Drive. Oh, look at this. And we've got some, and this is West Avenue. So West Avenue, Sherwood, Charnwood. West Sherwood, Charnwood. That's good. There was some snow there. That's very good. So I think we could be in sort of middle of England here. Loughborough, for example. Something like that. What does this say? Arrow XL delivery. Do they have any? Of course, they might be moving across the country, so that might not be the best option to triangulate ourselves with. A moving vehicle. Convenience store, please say, you know, Asfordby Road. Mr. and Mrs. Tank. Asfordby Road. Asfordby Road. Not much else there, is there? Okay, let's keep going. These things, the clues will all line up. You know, we'll figure out somewhere where we are eventually, and then we'll just tick Charnwood, Asfordby. The other two I've already forgotten. As you can tell, I don't have my pen and paper with me today, so Queen Lodge Hotel. Licensed for weddings. Very nice. Traditional Sunday roast. Very good. Would expect nothing less. Opposite place there was called the Anwell. I did make a mental note of that, but skip by it a bit. So town centre, Grantham, Oakham, Nottingham, Leicester. Okay, well, I wasn't a million miles off. The question is, what's the town? So Grantham and so on is ahead. We need to locate all these places, which we can do in just a second. Okay, so this is Grantham. This is Nottingham. I don't know what Ab Kettleby is. Maybe something. And then in the other direction, there is Leicester and Market Harborough. So where is that? There. Okay, fine. So we're approaching Grantham. Now, which way are we coming into this whole thing? So we're approaching east. So we are heading in an easterly direction, okay? What am I trying to say? And ahead of us is Grantham, okay? So we're coming in from left to right, okay? And ahead of us is Grantham. And Oakham as well. Oakham is down here. So I'm not 100% sure where we are actually, to be honest. We've got Grantham and Oakham are dead ahead, and then Leicester is a turn off to the right, presumably. Yes, that's right. And Nottingham to the left, 606. So there's the A606 going up towards Nottingham. We are also looking for then the 607, which goes towards Leicester. So maybe the town we're coming into is Melton Mowbray. And then we can go straight on to Oakham, or straight on to Grantham. Yes, that's right. I think that works because Grantham is up the 607 and Oakham is down the 606. So that's very good. So Melton Mowbray. Okay. So we must be on the Nottingham Road, presumably, or maybe we're on Asforby Road. That's where we are. Look at that. Brilliant. Okay, we've got Asforby Road stores. Care home, the Amwell, we saw that was the care home. There's the Corn Lodge, which was the hotel that does weddings and a Sunday roast. And well, we're not going to be too far off this. We've got a few places now. So Collingwood, I think we passed this. We passed a green open area, but maybe we didn't see a golf course exactly, did we? That's maybe a bit much. Asforby Road. We definitely came down here. Was it West and Charnwood? There we go. There was Sherwood. Yes, found it. Sorry, bit slow there on the last little bit, but look, we almost made it. So we're just going to count the houses here now. This is Charnwood Road. So on the left, 1, 2, 3 great big homes. There we go. Charnwood, so we're up here, 1, 2, 3 great big homes, and we're sort of looking there, just checking. Important to pulse check ourselves here a bit. There's nothing sort of on our right. That's right, and then begins a long row of houses. That's correct. Okay, so that checks out on the other side of the road as well. In fact, it's almost easier to line ourselves up with that. We're about there, aren't we? Hoping for pretty good guess now. 0 meters. Bang on. Yes. Play next round. Oh, just look at that. I mean, this is why I really enjoy this game. Look at this. That's just stunning. Just stunning. Good old sunset. Lovely fields. Fantastic. Okay, we've got a local taxi service here. TPD vehicle. Okay, so maybe that's not so useful. Got a nice great big home. Let's head east. Must be sunset. Looks like sunset, doesn't it? West, sorry. We're heading west. Sorry, whoops. West into sunset. It looks like sunset. Interesting here. There's a lot of clues here. Can't quite read that actually. So let's just try and get a bit better. What do we have? It's kind of the sun actually isn't helping, isn't it? So Clacton. Jaywick, Martello Tower, Colchester. Oh, I can't read that at all. That's rubbish. Clacton, Colchester. I've definitely heard of Colchester. I don't quite know where that is. Sorry, they must have the same things on the other side of the sign. So why don't we read it from that side where we can get a bit of a better look at it. Oh, that's so much better. Look at that. Jaywick Recycling Centre, Martello Beach, Caravan Park. Oh, I've heard of Colchester. Where is it? Come on, you. Is it near Manchester? We've got a beach sign, so it's coastal. Colchester. Oh, I think I'm thinking of Chichester, maybe. Sinter Scythe. Where is Sinter Scythe? St Osyth. It sounds kind of Cornish, does that to me? But Colchester doesn't. Colchester sounds like it could be up. I can't look around the whole of the UK for a place that I don't know. So, what are we going to do? Let's not go into there. It just looks like that's probably, you know, into the town where. So Jaywick I don't recognise, etc., etc. Since Scythe, Brightling Sea. I'm annoyed with myself about Colchester. So why don't we just progress down here a bit and see what we can do. I'm really hoping for a more major road now that can help me triangulate myself still within the UK a bit better. And you know, I hope we can get there before it takes the 13 miles to get to Colchester. Caravans and coastline, they go together kind of hand in hand in the UK. We've got a Gulf here. Any other sign of the times? Gulf, car sales, horizon. Let's just see on the front of that bus. There might be a. Oh dear, what's happened? Double-decker diner, eat in or take away. Oh, what a good idea. Okay. Sorry, folks. We might be going for a bit of a journey yet. Oh, sign. Go back. I wish it was just a little undo step. That would be so useful. Colchester, Thorrington. Yes, we know Colchester. Thank you very much. Give me some good news. Big sign. And of course, it's all the same, isn't it? Come on, sort out the angle, please. Okay. I know that there was a big sign back there as well, but I'm just going to assume it says the same thing. I'm just racking my minds as well for Colchester. That's my problem. I don't remember where it is. Clacton, Jaywick, Sinter Scythe, all the same. I might resort back to looking at the map in a second. One thing's for sure, we're certainly not winning any speed points here, are we? Oaklands, Lakeside Setting, Caravans, Park Holidays, we are open. You know, these places, I'm filming this of course during COVID-19 and all the associated lockdowns and so on. These places are all probably shut. I mean, it's such a shame now to imagine that everything here is just totally locked down, but it is, you know. So that's just amazing to think, you know, all these folks would normally be on their caravanning holidays, whatnot, and it's all gone, probably. Although that being said, a caravan is kind of like a COVID bubble, isn't it? Really, because it's sort of like just a mobile home. So presumably, maybe it isn't. because maybe caravanning is one of the few things you can actually do. I have to admit, I'm not sure. I just don't know what the rules are at the moment. But reduce the speed. Okay, that doesn't say. Look, I'm just going to try and go through this village and see if there's any more signs that just might give the game away a bit. Otherwise, we're going to go back and look at Colchester or so on. And I just need to plug in my computer as well. 2 secs. Okay, we're plugged in. Very good. Quite battery intensive is all this filming. I should know where Colchester is. That's my problem. I'm kicking myself for it as well. But anyway, yes, maybe caravanning is the way forward. You know, little COVID bubble. You can stay in there and then, you know, kind of isolate yourself, but still go around and explore. Very good. Speaking of exploring, we're certainly doing enough of that ourselves. I'm just going to go back to the start because this has been fruitless, frankly. We know, you know, the signs there. Let's just go this way for a split second, see what we can see. Otherwise, I'm going to explore back on the trail. Right, come on, you. Keep going. Okay, this is slightly more major intersection. One-stop convenience shop. No signs there really as to where we are. Let's keep going. Please be useful. London. Okay, you know what? Let's use that. London A120, and that is heading east. Let's go to London. The fact that that's marked. What is it again? A120. We've got there the A12, Chelmsford. What's the difference between the A12 and the A120? A130, A12, 130, A120. There it is. Stansted, Sawbridgeworth. We're not there. We're by the coast, so let's get to the coast. We know that already. What am I doing? Why am I messing around? The A120 there. There's Colchester. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry if Colchester, Clacton. Okay, very good. Harwich now is down the one. A133, in fact, yes. Okay, so there we go. That's the A133, which you can take to get to Colchester, and we're somewhere down here, aren't we? Right. There's Centre Scythe, for example, and let's go back to the start and look at our favourite sign, the one that started it all. It's fair to say that round 3 has been a real killer for me, so I do apologise, but you know, at least you know I'm genuine when I say that I don't know where these places are. So we've got Centre Scythe here, just a short bit away, and Brightlingsea and Colchester both in the same direction. Okay, so Centre Scythe is closer to us, and just to be very clear, that direction, as we said in the beginning, is west. So you can go west to Centre Scythe, and then onwards to Colchester. That makes sense. So we're probably up this road a bit here. Okay, we're probably on Pump Hill, and you know we might be about here. Let's just narrow it down a little more. It would be wrong to screw it up now. So Centre Scythe, Brightlingsea, Colchester, and that's the B1027. Correct. Okay. We can then go south to Jaywick. Recycling centre for household waste is in 1¼ miles still. So Jaywick, is that this place here or Jaywick Lane? Okay, so that's right. There's the recycling centre. So Clacton, for example. Was that down here? Yes, that was. So perhaps this is our point here. There is actually a dot roundabout there. That's very good. And so we might be about there. Let's use their house, for example, that appears on the map now to triangulate ourselves a little bit. So we're coming up to it. Okay. We're coming up to the roundabout. There's one house on our left and then an open field on our right and a spare plot of land here on the corner. So one long house. I think that's right. We'll use that house now to line ourselves up, and then I promise we'll get out of here. And I'd say it's pretty fair to say we're just off the end of that building, aren't we? So, and that is to our south, and there's the building, and there's the end of it, so we're there. Okay? Whoa! Finally. Play next round. Very good. Is this the same location that I started with? If it is, that's ridiculous, because that's ridiculous. I didn't know that was possible. That's the same place. I mean, it's the same place. There's that sign up ahead of us. I'll turn around. Here, look. We're down in Poole again. I mean, that's just bonkers. I've never had the same place twice. Honestly. I feel like that's a bit unfair. Has anyone else ever had the same place twice? Please comment below, because I mean, I haven't. That's absolutely bonkers. Let's just check. It's the Dorchester sign with the missing C. So it's exactly what it is. Poole, Honiton, Weymouth, A35, B3147. This was it. The the B3147. And we were heading southwest into it. That is absolutely bonkers. Let me get it right. I don't know the accuracy degree here that is allowed, but it's up ahead. I remember it was 8 steps back, wasn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and of course the car will be kind of slowing down getting into the roundabout, so the rate of photos will be different. That is just insane. Okay, so there was a stretch of road, kind of kinked around a bit, and we're, a bit further back. I have never had the same place twice in the same round. Now with famous places, I have had the same places again in separate rounds. But to be given on a diverse world, to be given in the UK the same place twice is just insane. So let me know why that might be, because I do not. Let's go for the guess. 5 meters away, 5,000 points. Well, that's good. That's a relief, because it would be embarrassing to get that wrong, wouldn't it? Now, this might be the hardest round yet. It really just might. Looks like another, I don't know, setting sun? Maybe not. Sun's firmly in the south. We're going north-south. I can see in the distance stuff. And this way, I do not see much stuff. So, why don't we go that way? I still can't get over that last round. Getting the same place twice is just, I mean, a bit defeats the purpose of the game. I think is fair to say, right? Because it's just no one's fault. It's just presumably it's the luck of the draw. That's what gets me. That's why it's so unlikely. So, it's just what are the chances? I don't actually know. I'm sure that there is a count for the number of places of actual street view photographs that are in the UK. In which case, it should be just a case of that will give you your chances, won't it? So I'd love it if anyone knows that. It's clear then that what it doesn't do is remove any places that you've had from the game. It just must use the same map set again without knocking them off. Of course, that makes perfect sense. Why would it? Because what are the chances that you'd get the same one twice? So that's just crazy. So what do we have here? We've just been moving on a bit. So we've got Pinfold Lane Industrial Estate, and now we're getting into a town, aren't we? Let's go this way. It looks like there's some signs up here, so that might be useful. And was there a flag up there? Would that be? Did I see a flag? No, I must be imagining things. Okay, we will get there. It sort of makes up for the long third round. That's one way of putting it, because my goodness, that did take a while. But serves me for not knowing my UK towns. I feel like we should have come across a sign by now, to be absolutely honest with you. So a bit surprised that we haven't. Going to do a 360 spin here. I see that there's a sign over there, so we'll go for that one if we don't see anything better. That said, there's a roundabout here, so I'm actually going to go down here instead. I kind of have lost exactly where I came from here, but we were heading dead south and we've arrived into this town, that's for sure. So, look, we've got a hospital and something I can't read. Maybe it's an eye hospital. Hull, York, okay, Burton Agnes Hall, Sledmere House, and the hospital again. So Hull and York, that's very good. That sort of places us, in the right area in the UK. I know where those two places are, believe it or not. Scarborough, okay, very good. Scenic Drive, I can imagine that. It looks like a scenic place. And what do we have back in this direction? Okay, so we've got South Beach, Town Centre, and a bunch of other places. Okay, so the signs take us on to Hull and York, don't they? So that is 165 and 164. And what direction are we facing in down there? That's sort of dead west, isn't it? So we're going to be to the east of these places. Hull and York, let's get in there. Okay, so York is up here. And Hull is down here. Okay, and then so we are to the, what did we say? To the east. So, yeah. Maybe we're a bit more, it doesn't feel very coastal here, but there's not much further we can do. Now that said, we've got to follow the actual road signs here. Hull, it says, is down the main motorway, so we might not be east of Hull quite yet. Hull is a 165, and then the M62, in fact. So that's the M62 here. York, it says 166. Sorry, Hull. York 166, correct. So that's the A 166 into York, okay? So we know that that's one. Let's not get confused by the 165 to Hull either. That, I think, means that you can take the 165 to get to Hull and then go onwards to the M62 via the A614. I think that's how the signs should be read. So you can get to Hull on the A165 and you can get to York on the 166. So I think we're kind of going to be here, or we might be in here. We're going to be somewhere here. A165 to get to Hull. So maybe we are up here. Now, we also saw a sign for Burton Agnes Hall. Okay, that really helps. And Sledmere House, well, there's Burton Agnes Hall. And so we're probably going to be on Bridlington, in Bridlington. So that's nice. In fact, this might be the roundabout that we're at. But what we need to do now really is get back to where we are. Now, there was the Scarborough Road, I think. And did that ring a bell? And we're probably out of town, potentially on one of these. Because we came in south, didn't we? On a pretty straight road, actually, as it stands, into this whole place. So we might be out here. We might be on Pound Lane, or what is that? Bemberton Lane. Okay, so let's go for the flag. Back to the beginning. This is north-south. What to do? Let's progress back into town this way and just see what... Stupidly, I didn't make a note of the lane name. Presumably it's at the beginning, so we can go back and find it. Should have done that. That's good GeoGuessr practice. Right, there. That was where the lane ended. It's quite an abrupt change, actually, isn't it? So let's see what's here. It's pretty narrow lane, as lanes go. What does that sign say? Maybe it might not have a sign, in fairness. So that says dead end. Okay, and that is dead north, which is the way that we were going. What does this sign say? Ah, yes. Well, we had the Williams Garden Centre, didn't we? So presumably that's on the map. So, was it a Williams? yourwilliams.co.uk. Yes, that's right. Okay. So it says dead end. But that might just be to deter people from going down there. They sort of do that in the UK. Williams Food Service. Today's group. I don't see that, but that must be it, right? Nichols car sales. Let's just... I want to double check, because obviously we're on 20,000 now, so we don't want to screw this up. So, cars. I mean, that looks like a car service, doesn't it? Mike Nichols car sales. Nichols car sales. Brilliant. So we're up here. Pinfold Lane. Okay. See, it isn't actually... I don't think it is actually a dead end. It's a bit deceitful. You can carry on. So, you know, that sort of frustrates me when I see things like that. But, right, so we're going to go to this house, which you can see up ahead, and count the steps there. And then we'll have to find something the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. 12 to this first thing. 12 to that building there on the left. 13, 14, 15 to this building here on the right. Okay. What does that do here? There is a building, and there is another building. So that was 3. So 3, 3, 6, 9, 12. Does that look about right? Unfortunately, we don't have much else in the other direction to really help us, so this is why it is tough. We said it was 12. Let's try and get everything all in one picture here. So it was 12 to this thing and 15 to here. Let's go back to the start. 12. And is that building just a small kind of building and then there's a row? Is that how that works? Ugh, doesn't look like it, really, does it? That is frustrating. Then there is a road off to the left. I presume along the side of this building. I presume maybe that doesn't fit. We know we're on this street. This is the only house out here in the distance. There is nothing else. That is not this house, for example. There's a string of other houses down here. Let's go this way. There is a small track there on the map, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Three. Still not out some houses. I think that's 40. I've honestly started to lose track already, actually. I think we're around 40, maybe 50 now to this. Then we start getting... So the first house is on the... First house is on the right? Oh my god. Have I missed it? Oh, there is this building here. That's that. Okay. Did miss it, actually. Whoops. Okay, look, it's a significantly much further distance down there. I haven't moved my pin, actually, so that's good. So does that feel right? I think it does, you know, because what did we say? It was 12 up to here, and then you lose them. So this is just, I'm just going to go for the guess. Okay, so wish me luck. I think I've got it about right. All we need is a perfect score. 3, 2, 1. Yes! 14 meters away, 5,000 points. Well, look, I think it's fair to say that that has been a pretty crazy round. The last round and the third obviously just took forever, so I hope you stuck with me through them, especially just the last one there. It's just about really nailing it. When you're on 4 correct guesses, you want to really nail the 5th. The third one, I was genuinely lost and really needed to work it, but we got there in the end. As for the 1st and the 4th, I've said it before, I'll reiterate it one more time. I have never had on a UK map, or even any country map, to be honest with you, the same position come up twice in the same game. So please do let me know if that's happened to you, or if you know why, for any other reason other than it just being a crazy, crazy chance. Finally got a perfect score in my home country, so feel fantastic about that. Thank you so much for watching and playing along with me today. I really hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed playing it. Let's just view that summary. Oh, carving out medal. I should have clicked on view summary earlier. Continue. Okay, look. So there, it looks like we've only played 4, but that's because 2 are in exactly the same place. I mean, that is just bonkers, really. And now you can start to see that my guesses were actually both slightly north, but the flag is there. That's the same one. So, you know, just crazy. Thank you once again for playing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video.